Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be discussing the 1957 classic, On a Fair to Remember, starring Cary Grant and Deborah Kerr. This is starting to become a theme reviewing Deborah Kerr movies. Of course, this movie is, it is a classic movie in every sense of the word, but it's also been parodied in the 1993 film Sleepless in Seattle with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. And also was parodied in a episode of Baywatch. I think it was like the next episode, 2 episodes after one more heartbreaking episode of Baywatch. It's when a lifeguard dies. I think it was like Stacy the lifeguard dies, and Hobie calls in a radio show for Mitch because depressed that Stacy had died or something. And they set him up at meeting an amusement park at the P or something. Well, those two, the movie Sleepless in Seattle, the episode of Baywatch, which I just described, were loosely based on A Fair to Remember. First, this movie is about Cary Grant playing this playboy who was finally going to get married. He was kind of like a slacker. He's always involved in one thing or another. Anything that moves him, he does it for like 6 months, and then when he gets tired of it, moves on to the next thing. And he's on a cruise from Europe to New York City. And while he's on the cruise ship, he meets Deborah Kerr and instantly falls in love with Deborah Kerr's character. But there was a slight problem. The slight problem is that both of them are involved with other people. Cary Grant is already engaged with someone else, and Deborah Kerr's character, even though she's not engaged yet, but she's in a relationship with another guy. But the two of them just hit it off, and the two of them fell in love on the cruise ship. And while they were docked in Italy, we'll get off the ship, and they visit Cary Grant's grandmother, who instantly loves the Deborah Kerr character, and she wishes that the two of them were together. And he tells her, no, now we're just friends, just met on the ship, we're just hanging out on the ship together, we're just talking, and that's it. And meanwhile, Cary Grant's grandmother knew that the two of them were in love with each other. She just knew. Well, just before they docked in New York, Cary Grant says, look, I got an idea. Why don't we go on our lives, 6 months later, if we still love each other, why don't we meet somewhere in New York and see if we want to get married then. Let's give it like a 6 month lull in a relationship. If we still want to get married to each other, we break off the relationship that we're into now, and we meet each other at a certain place. And Deborah Kerr goes, oh, well, a place we want to meet at. And I was thinking, as he sees the Empire State Building, the ship was docking, and he said, hey, got an idea, why don't we meet at the Empire State, on top of the Empire State Building? Or the 102nd floor? Yeah, sure, why not? So okay, here's a day and time, July 1st, at 5 p.m. we meet at the Empire State Building. And so, okay. So 6 months goes by, and Deborah Kerr decides to meet with Cary Grant. And on her way there, major spoiler for those of you who have never seen this movie, there was a tragic accident. And of course, obviously, she couldn't be there. And Cary Grant thought that he got stood up, stayed there till about midnight, and he leaves. And while some time passes, realizes knew that she was still around, and was hanging out with the guy that she was involved with before. And then Cary Grant found out that the reason why she didn't meet him in the Empire State Building was because she had an accident, or she got into an accident on her way to see him. And then when he finds out, he says to her, why didn't you tell me when we saw each other at the plane? Why didn't you tell me then? She goes, I didn't know how to tell you. He said, they want to break your horror in case you didn't want to be with me anymore because of the accident. And he says, I don't care, I love you, and it's yada 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 yada, and they finally kiss it. You finally see him kiss in the end of the movie, and that's about it. But I know it was a major spoiler. They spoiled it for everybody that she was going to get into that Deborah could get into the accident. I'm not going to say what type of accident it is. I'm not going to say what type of injury it is. If she was going to be dying from this injury, I'm not going to say what type of injury it is. But for those of you who want to see the movie, you can see what find out for yourselves what the injury is. But Cary Grant still was in love with Deborah Cook no matter what, and I think that the movie, I mean, it is a good movie. It does have a good story to it, but I felt it just dragged. I mean, it was almost a 2-hour movie, and I felt like it should have been like maybe an hour and a half, or maybe an hour 45 minutes film, because there was several points where it just dragged. At one point, it was after the infamous accident. Deborah Cook gets a job teaching kids, and you knew in the accident what her injuries were at that point, and she was teaching kids, like a little chorus, and teaching how to play instruments and stuff, and it was fine. But that scene went way too long. And this rehearsal scene, I felt was way too long. And it felt like that was a story just to pad the story out. Just to fill up a 2-hour movie. But it's not. It's a throwaway scene. And it's kind of like an unnecessary scene. I felt that way. But I felt it'd be interesting how Cary Grant reacted to it. So how come she never met me? How come? I want to know what happened, and track it down to find out what happened. Which he eventually does, but it takes way too long for him to get him out, to find out, to track Deborah Cook down, and to find out what really happened. I felt they should have stuck with that instead of having the kids in there and have them sing the song in a Christmas pageant or something. I thought that was totally unnecessary. But I'm not saying it wasn't a bad scene, it's just that it was totally unnecessary for a movie like this. But I felt the movie was good, and like I said at the top of this video, was parody too much. The type of spook. Oh, me as a student. Oh, it's just like in the film to remember. Or it's just like Sleepers in Seattle. When the time it got to Baywatch, it was like enough of this. So I thought it should have been much shorter in this movie than it was. But I'm not saying I didn't like it. It's just that it should have cut out some unnecessary stuff. They could have cut it down like 10 to 15 minutes shorter, and it would have been better. But I'm not saying I didn't like the movie. I did. But it's just, the scenes with the kids was just totally unnecessary, for me. But that's, the only there's the only nitpick I have for this movie. So that's my review of the movie Fair to Remember. Please click on the video, please rate it, please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video to your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and on my YouTube channel at RealityScene.com. That's all WDY and that's scene.com. Homepage reviewer Chris Lee Moore. Please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.